I'm joined now by Sam Jamsheedi, who is the President and Chair of the Australia-Saudi Business Council. Well, it's great to meet you, Sam. Let's start off with the basics. Can you tell us about the council, when it got started, whereabouts you're located?
Sure, so thank you for having me. We are the official business council that represent Australia and Saudi Arabia. We were formed officially in 2022 as the official gateway between trade on both sides. So we're supported from both sides of the government as well. And we've been, I think, the second most active council in Saudi Arabia currently.
Oh, that's fantastic. Congratulations.
Canadians beat us by small margins. But
well, we know there's a lot of overlap between the Australian and Canadian mining sector. So I think a win for one is a win for both.
That's it.
So you have started in 2022. That's around the same time as the start of the Future Minerals Forum. Can you tell us about your experiences here each year and how 2026 is standing out?
I think, to be honest, from the first time, FMF was a very impressive event. It's a very unique platform that celebrates mining and brings obviously leaders from across the world, from the private sector all the way through to the government. But what I've seen personally year by year is the increase in Australian participation that has increased. And this year we've got the largest Australian participation and the pavilion. So we've got 12 Australian companies that are exhibiting right now, and we've had over 400 Australian companies and representatives registered to attend.
That's quite a large delegation.
Yeah.
So I imagine that the outcomes are already rolling through the press release stage. Can you tell us a little bit about what you expect to be announcing?
I think some of them will be surprised, you'll see it, but an hour ago we were with His Excellency Bandar Al-Khuraif and His Excellency Khalid Mudaifa, and the Queensland University signed an agreement with the Ministry of Industry, which I attended that. But there's been quite a few. There's been a couple of Queensland companies, there's been New South Wales companies that have been signing. So I think by tomorrow we can get all the info.
That's very exciting to hear. A good teaser. Are you sure there's not more you can tell us?
To be honest, Fleet Space, I think that's one that me and my colleagues attended. That was a collaboration that's been going back and forth. Tomorrow there's a potential, I can't say it because they're still in the negotiation phase, but I think tomorrow will be the biggest one that will be announced.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And off the back of FMF, do you think that there is more that can be done bringing the Saudis into Australia?
I think the Saudis have done an amazing job since 2022 because every year they've attended our version of FMF, which is IMARC, in Australia, in Sydney. So in 2022, His Excellency Bandar, His Excellency Khalid Mudaifa did lead the largest delegation, historical delegation. That was over 50 directors with them. And year by year, we've always had delegations from Saudi Arabia that do attend, both from the private sector and obviously the ministry themselves. So I think that relationship is growing now, and obviously we can see the traffic from the Australian side coming to Saudi now. I think the momentum is exactly where it's meant to be. So by, I think, in 2026, I think we're going to see much more agreements and much more announcements.
So tell us, what is next for the Australia-Saudi Business Council?
I think we're proud to say that under the council banner, we've helped over 500 Australian companies to explore opportunities here. We've had the privilege of hosting multiple ministerial delegations from Saudi to Australia. 2025, I think, was our busiest year, where we had the Minister of Health of Saudi, Minister of Education, Minister of Mining, and the Riyadh municipality. So it was a very busy year for us in Australia. I think for us next is to continue doing what we do, bring the two nations as close as we can, and tick off all the KPIs that we put on ourselves year by year.
And for those people watching who are interested in getting involved, what's your advice?
I think it's a fantastic community. Get on our website, get on our social media. The council is actually very active on social media, and reach out to us. And if we can guide you, advise, and get you within our ecosystem, the council is there for you.
Sam, congratulations, and thank you for your time today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.